Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a drugstore tutorial. A lot of it is actually first impressions, and the main brand that I am using in today's video is Model's Own, which has just been launched in Priceline this month here in Australia. They are a British brand, but they have just come over to Australia. Thank the Lord, because they have amazing products. As you will find out in this video, I used a lot of them for the first time and I'm absolutely blown away. Before I jump into this video, I just wanted to let you guys know that on Saturday the 28th of October, which is this coming Saturday, myself, Casey Rayton, Jax Sanchez, Stephanie Bailey and Katarina Williams will all be at the Bondi Junction Priceline store. We're holding a little event with Model's Own and Priceline, doing a little presentation of the new Model's Own product line, as well as doing a little meet and greet as well. So I will leave all of those details listed down below. If you guys can make it, that would be absolutely amazing, because I would love to meet some of you. It's not often that I get to meet you because I live in like a kind of small town. So if you guys are in Sydney, you should definitely try and come along to the event. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video, because there are some new products that you guys need to know about. So as you guys can see, my skin is pretty bad at the moment. It's not usually this bad, but I think just due to stress and a lot happening this month, my skin's just freaked out and I've broken out everywhere. It's just a bit crazy. So I will fix that in a second with foundation, but to start off with, I'm going to go in with the Model's Own Face Base Face Primer. It is a mattifying primer and it's silicone based. Okay, it smells kind of strange and it definitely is silicone. It's so slidey. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. Kind of feels oily on my skin. I feel like it's a pretty standard primer. I wouldn't say that it's anything special, but it's nothing horrible either. It's just a standard primer. Moving on now to the Model's Own color correcting kit. I'm going to use the green shade, I think, and try and hide some of the redness on my face. I don't usually use color correctors, so the fact that I'm using one today, that's how you know I'm having a bad skin day. So I'm just gonna focus it on like the main areas that have broken out. That breakout there hurts so much at the moment. It's so raised and like inflamed. Feels horrible. Horrible. I don't know why I just said horrible. Do you guys ever do that? Like you change the way you say a word, like it's still spelt the same, but you just change the way that it's pronounced. All right, I look a bit crazy at the moment, but I'm just gonna go in now with a little kabuki brush and just pat that into my skin. I feel like that's actually doing a pretty good job at neutralizing. Like that has neutralized a lot. I'm really impressed by that. All right, so now for foundation, I'm actually going to try out the designer brand Luminous Hydrating Foundation. I've actually heard pretty good things about this foundation. One of my clients told me about it, and I've actually had it in my beauty room for a while now, but just haven't tried it yet. So I thought, why not try it today, because Designer Brands is a drugstore brand, very affordable too. I've got two shades here. I've got 803 and 804. So I'm just gonna mix these two shades to get my perfect color, because at the moment I'm kind of in between a fake tan stage. Like I fake tanned about 2 weeks ago, so the tan that's currently left on my skin is not great. That looks okay. I'll make it work. I'm actually quite excited about this foundation because I love glowy foundations. And this is apparently a very glowy foundation. Color match is still a little bit too yellow and too tan for my skin at the moment, but I'll just blend it down my neck. I feel like that color corrector underneath has definitely done its job. Look at that. That was so red before. I love it when I find drugstore products that actually work so well, because I don't know, I'm like a sucker for a bargain. Okay, what the hell? I'm actually loving how this foundation looks. I'm not going to be leaving this foundation on for that long today, only because I'm literally just filming this video, and then I'm probably going to take some pictures, take my makeup off straight away, and then edit this to upload it tomorrow morning. So if you guys would like to see like an actual dedicated video on this foundation, like a wear test, let me know. You guys know I love doing my foundation first impression videos. So if you want to see a foundation first impression on this one, let me know. Obviously this is kind of my first impression, but I'll do a wear test and see how it goes throughout the day as well. Alrighty, so next up I am going to go in with the Model's Own Tea Tree Concealer. This is, it says Healer Concealer, and I feel like that's because it's got tea tree in it. Tea tree is a really good healing agent for breakouts and stuff like that. But I'm actually going to use this under my eyes to highlight a little bit, and then in the center of my face. Hopefully this color is good for my under eyes. Oh, it actually smells like tea tree. I feel like that is a really good color for my under eyes right now. All right, let's blend that in actually, and we'll see what the coverage is like. It's super lightweight, like super, super comfortable on the skin. Okay, so I mean, the coverage isn't amazing, but I feel like it's highlighted my under eyes really, really nicely. I'm just going to turn the exposure down a little bit because I'm looking a little bit too white. There we go, that's a little bit better. Sorry if you can hear Cooper barking in the background. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon and we've got like a pathway behind our house that people walk down and like walk their dogs in the afternoon, and he just goes crazy barking at them. So if you can hear him, I do apologize. I just want a little bit more coverage under my eyes, so I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This is a dark circles concealer. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that under my eyes for a bit more coverage. I did really, really like that Model's Own concealer though. It feels so hydrating under my eyes. Oh my gosh, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, which if you don't, why the fuck not? Just kidding, that was really aggressive. I'm so sorry, but I mean, you should follow me on Snapchat for a really great time. Casey and I occasionally do little skits on there, which are pretty dang funny. But anyways, my point that I was trying to get to is I had a nail disaster today, like a really bad nail disaster. I went to the nail salon and asked for ombre nails. They did not give me, well, they gave me ombre nails, but just like a really, really terrible version of them. So I went back a second time an hour later and got them fixed up, but I documented it all on Snapchat. Actually, the snaps might still be up by the time this video is up. So go add me on Snapchat. It might still be up there and you can have a look at how bad the nails were. But they're all fixed now, thank God. They look so much better than they did. Next up, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I haven't used this in ages. I used to use this like every single time I did my makeup back in the day. I love this stuff. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, are you liking this filming setup? I got a new camera for my birthday, which I'm filming on right now. I finally have autofocus, which is freaking amazing. It's literally changed my life when it comes to filming. I don't know how I lived without it for so long. But yeah, what do you guys think of like the background, the camera, all of that, the lighting? Do you like it? Let me know, because I'm obviously always open to suggestions. You guys at the end of the day are the ones that have to watch these videos. So if there's something about my setup that you don't like, or you'd prefer like a different background or whatever it may be, let me know. What the hell? I don't know how I had this foundation in my drawers for so long without using it. I am really liking it, like a lot. Alrighty, so next up I am going to take this Model's Own Sculpt and Glow palette. Look how freaking cute this packaging is. The font is like a holographic font. I just think that is so freaking cute. It comes with a blush, a highlighter, and then a contour shade. This contour shade actually looks incredible. So I'm gonna start off with that and just contour and warm up my face a little bit. Contouring shades are one of those things I'm always really scared to try, like try new ones, because I don't know, there's just something about trying a new contour that scares me. Like, what if it's the wrong color? What if it's muddy? I feel like it just ruins your whole makeup if it is. That looks freaking good. All right, I'm pretty happy with that as a contour shade. That was super, super easy to blend, and I feel like that color is perfect. Moving on to blush now. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Afterglow blush. It is super, super glowy, so I'm only going to use a tiny, tiny bit of it. Yeah, it's super, super glowy. I feel like it's more of a highlight than it is a blush. I came in with a backup blush. I'm going to take this Essence blush in the shade 10 Heat Wave, and I'm going to, can you guys tell I'm loving this autofocus? I'm just like, yes, have a look at those products, guys. Check it out. Anyways, back on track. I get so distracted, oh my God. I'm going to take more of the pinky side of this blush. Essence blushes are super duper pigmented, so I'm tapping off a lot of this product, and I'm just gonna go in with a super light hand. pretty. I'm just going to highlight. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. I'm going to highlight with this bad boy. This is the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow highlighter powder. You guys need a close-up of this. Look how amazing that looks. Yes, I'm so excited. All right, so I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, brow bones, nose, lip, my whole face. You guys know I love me a good highlight. That is flipping incredible. Holy moly. All right, this is my new favorite drugstore highlighter. Possibly my favorite just all-round highlighter. It kind of just looks like I got a little bit sweaty, a little bit dewy. That is incredible. It blends so easily as well. I feel like it's a super fine powder, so when you apply it to your face, it kind of just like, I don't know, like melts into your skin. Oh my God, I'm so impressed. Dude, you guys need to get yourselves one of these highlighters. This is the shade Golden Sand. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a golden highlight, but who cares, because it's freaking amazing. Like, oh my God, I'm so happy. So happy right now. Alrighty, so next up we're moving on to eyes. I'm going to go in with a mixture of these two palettes. These are both, again, Model's Own palettes. I've got the Barely There palette and the Vintage Rose palette, and I'm going to kind of switch between the two of them because they've both got some really, really nice shades. First of all, I just want to talk about the fact that it comes with an eyeshadow brush. It doesn't have the sponge tip applicator because we all know that that is a load of, just to put it nicely. No one ever uses those. I used them maybe when I was like 5. It actually comes with like a proper application, like it's got a blending brush on that side and like a proper like shader brush on the other side. I'm actually going to try the blending brush and see what it's like. So I'm gonna start with the Barely There eyeshadow palette and take the color Nude and just run that through my crease as a transition color. If anything, I think this brush is maybe just a little bit too small, but we'll see. Okay, I mean, it's not a bad brush, it's just not really doing the job for me. I still think it's really, really cool that they've put this in the palette. I think I just need like a bigger blending brush for this step. For now, I'm going to take my Sigma Tapered E40 blending brush. Okay, so far this is blending really, really nicely. Obviously, it's only a light shade, so it's a little bit hard to tell at the moment, but from what I can see, it is blending really well. All right, now next up I'm going to go into the Vintage Rose palette and take this color here, which is called Harvest, and I'm just going to run that through my crease again with the same brush just to deepen it up a little bit. I took that nude color quite high towards my brow bone. I'm not going to do that with this color. I'll keep that a little bit lower just so that it adds a little bit of like a gradient effect. Okay, I'm really liking this color as well. It's blending out really nicely with that transition shade. So far, so good. All right, so next up I'm gonna go in with the color Secret from the Barely There palette and just run this through my crease and focus this on the outer and inner corner because I'm gonna do a little bit of a halo eye. It's kind of like a mauvey, like purpley brown. It's definitely coming off a lot more purple on my eyelid than what it is in the palette, but that is okay because I was going to do a purple halo eye anyway. I'm just gonna take some of that color down on my lower lash line as well. Can't get over how easy these colors are to blend. Like they're working really, really well. All right, so now going back into the Vintage Rose palette, I'm going to take this super purpley shade here, which is called Bouquet, and I'm going to place that on my inner and outer corners for the halo eye. It's not as dark on my eyelid as what it is in the palette, but I'm kind of glad because I was a little bit scared about using this one, but it's actually coming off as a really nice color on my eyelid. And again, it's blending really, really beautifully. I'm going to quickly replicate that on my other eye and then I will be back. All right, so now I'm going back into the Barely There palette. I know I'm switching between the two quite a lot, but that's just because they both have really, really nice shades. And I'm going to take this shade here, which is Birthday Suit. It's a really pretty pinky champagne color. I'm going to place this on the center of my eyelid as like the spotlight effect. And I'm just using my finger for this. That's pretty. So it turns out this eyeshadow applies better with a brush, which I was not expecting. Let's try out the eyeliner now. I'm just going to do a thin line across my lash line. This is the Model's Own Eye Definer Liquid Eyeliner. The tip of the eyeliner is quite stiff, but so far it's pretty easy to work with. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more flexible. It's actually really nice, really easy to work with. All right, I'm just gonna quickly do the other eye and then finish off my lashes, and I'll come back to you once all of that is complete. Okay, so now that my eyes are finished, I'm going to move on to my lips, and I'm going to line my lips with the Model's Own lip liner in the shade French Rose. This is what it looks like here. It's got a super pointy tip. And then I am going to go in with the Model's Own liquid lipstick in the shade Naked 11. Oh, this smells really minty. And now to completely finish the look, I'm going to go in with Naked from the Barely There palette, and I'm just going to use this to highlight my inner corner. And that is the final look. If you haven't got your hands on any of these products yet, then I would definitely recommend the highlighter, the eyeshadow palettes, and probably the liquid lips as well. I feel like these are some of the best drugstore products I have ever used. Also, like I mentioned at the start of this video, it would be amazing to meet some of you this Saturday at the Priceline Model's Own event. It's being held at the Bondi Junction Priceline store at 12 p.m. on Saturday, the 28th of October. So if you're going to be around, definitely come and say hello. It would be amazing to meet you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial playing around with some drugstore products. If you did, give it a big thumbs up as always. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.